Okay team, here we are at module 40. Only one more module to go, module 41, and you have made it through wordpress.com. And again, well done for sticking it through. Now in module 40, I just wanted to go back over the pros and cons of wordpress.com versus a WordPress self-hosted site. And I know that we did that at the beginning of WordPress Wealth, but I think it's worth recapping on. Now, throughout wordpress.com course, we've worked together and we've shown you the ins and outs. We have shown you how to set up a wordpress.com blog, to configure that blog, how to publish content, images, how to get interactive with other blogs, how to talk to other people and share content on the internet overall. We understand that WordPress.com is a cloud-hosted blog network where literally millions of other sites live together and share content between them, and they share a common platform. And although this has its benefits, it also has its downsides. And as an example, as you've seen, we've configured this site. You have limits to what you can do. You have upload limits for content. You're not able to publish your own videos. You need to buy an upgrade. You're limited to what themes and tools you can use. An example of a lot of WordPress sites that are self-hosted is that they actually have the ability to use some really cool plugins. But in WordPress.com, you do not have that function. You cannot use plugins on WordPress.com. So if you want to get really advanced with a WordPress site and you want to be able to make changes to the design, use something that you've created yourself, add custom functionality by using plugins, adding your own videos or any other documents and advanced things, you really will not be able to do this with WordPress.com. My recommendation would be, if you want to go to the advanced stage, then please head over to wordpress.org, where we are going to go through WordPress in more depth and especially plugins. But that doesn't mean that WordPress.com is a bad platform. I think WordPress.com is a really cool platform because you're able to make extremely advanced websites that are hosted in a network that automatically will distribute your content out to the internet and almost by default, without a lot of effort on your behalf, bring readers and visitors to your site and get them to interact. So all in all, it really is a personal preference. It depends on where you want to go with the skills that you're learning. Do you want to build websites on behalf of clients and manage those websites for them? If you do, then my recommendation simply is that you should be on a WordPress self-hosted site, not using WordPress.com as the platform to do that. Then if you are only simply wanting to get content out there and become a great blogger, then there is nothing wrong with the WordPress.com platform at all. You really need to ask yourself a few questions. Do you want a hassle-free WordPress.com site with limited functionality but a great network? Or do you want to install your own version of WordPress on your own server and create entirely customized sites where you don't have the ability to fall back on the network side? As I said, WordPress.com is fine. If you want to go with self-hosting, that's fine. It really is a personal preference on how much time you want to invest and how much money you want to invest. So overall, regardless of where you end up with, you will still have the same core experience because WordPress.com runs the same core software as a self-hosted WordPress site does. So if we want to boil it all up in a big pot, the question to Kim is wordpress.com, WordPress self-hosted. It's not a simple answer, but because I'm in the profession, I always lean to the side of self-hosted sites because I like to be in control and not be limited with not being able to customize, add video, add PDF, add documents, anything along those lines. So my answer is wordpress.org. For me personally, doesn't have to be your choice. But one of the really cool things is about WordPress is that if you decide that you want to be with wordpress.com now, which is fine, and then decide down the track that you want to move to self-hosting, or if you start with self-hosting and then decide that you want to move to wordpress.com later, you can do it with minimal effort because WordPress is specifically designed to be able to port sites between wordpress.com, self-hosting sites and back again, and they really make it as easy as possible. Overall, personal preference. So thank you for listening to me through module 40. I hope we've cleared up some of the pros and cons between the two, wordpress.com and self-hosted sites, and I will see you over in module 41 for our finale. See you there.